Welcome back to another episode of the Seattle Sports Show where we love Seattle pro sports. I'm your host, Mikey, and today we got another 7 round Seahawks mock draft for you. Nothing has changed since the last time we did one of these. And really, from now until draft day, I'm not expecting a whole lot to change. We have already signed over 60 players. So, I mean, think about it. We just have 7 more picks right now. We may add to that depending on what kind of trades we make on draft day or before the draft. We may, and then eventually we're going to bring in a bunch of undrafted free agents, whatever other veterans that haven't made a team yet that are going to get invited into training camp to be part of the 90-man roster while we're waiting to, cut things down to the final 53. The only other things that I would expect to change now between now and the actual draft is maybe there might be a couple surprise trades. Potentially that could happen. They could go out and make some signings, but it's not going to be like the first couple of days of free agency where we're going to be expecting a name every day or every other day. So we'll head into this mock just with the same mindset that we need to go after those interior offensive linemen, especially. We need linebackers, and then we'll try to fill any other roles that we can along the way. All right, so let's get into this mock draft. I'm looking to trade back in this mock. We'll see if it pans out that way. What falls to us at 16, maybe we don't want to pass up on it, or maybe it is somebody that is valuable that we're willing to pass on so that we can get greater value throughout the rest of this draft. Okay, see, like somebody like a Dallas Turner, that would be, I would think, be very valuable to a lot of players or a lot of teams in this draft. We'll take a look just so people know what I'm passing up on. Okay, Dallas Turner, they have him listed here 6'2", 247. Of course, they don't show any of his weaknesses here, but as good as Dallas Turner is, I think we'd be okay to pass on somebody like a Dallas Turner just because all the athleticism is there that we know of. But I don't know if he's really, I just don't know if he's really going to pop at the NFL level. I'm willing to let other teams take a chance on him. He's not like as good as he is here in the first round, I'm not thinking like Will Anderson of last year, right? I would have loved if the Seahawks, if Will Anderson fell to the Seahawks and we got Will Anderson. Will Anderson, Witherspoon, and Jalen Carter. Those were the kind of the names that were being floated out there. I would have been, ecstatic if it was Will Anderson. I'm not putting Dallas Turner on the same level as Will Anderson. That's probably why he's falling to you here at 16, and he's not. This year I haven't heard anybody talking about considering him a top 5 pick like Will Anderson of last year. So, at 16, if somebody really values him there, I'm willing to make that trade. So we are swapping here with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We are swapping 16 for their 26, so we'll still be in the first round. Maybe we'll still get some value there, be able to trade again. Pick 102, our 102, and we are swapping with their 57. So we're getting back up into the second round with that 4th round pick. And then, again, not that it really matters for this simulation, but they're also sending us a 2025 first round pick. So we are accepting that trade, and we'll see where it goes from here. Okay. Some more trade offers. I'm looking at, yeah, just based on what I see available right off the bat here. I'm willing to make another trade and take a chance, on not overdrafting and overvaluing players that I want. So I will accept this trade from the Chargers. We are swapping our 26 for their pick overall 37. So dropping into that fifth round pick, or with the fifth pick of the second round. And then we are also getting their pick number 69. Nice for, that third round, again, top of the third round pick. And then again, they're sending us a 2025 fifth round pick. So, in real life, if they were saying that, you would be happy with that. So let's accept this trade, and then we will see what is going to be available to us at pick number 37 here. I only got one trader offer on the board, and it's not one that I want to take. So here we are, pick 37. And let's see here. The way this one fell down to us, I can go a couple of different routes. Okay. Tyler Nubin is available, safety out of Minnesota. Big guy. And I think it is, could be the type of guy that, potentially, you might want to see in a Mike McDonald system, again, because he's so good with hybrid type of players. Now here's somebody I don't think I've ever taken in any of these mocks, but Zach Frasier out of West Virginia, another center. And some people have Zach rated as their number one center in this draft. I think most people have Jackson Power Johnson as number one, and especially as an offensive lineman overall, because people are saying, Jackson Power Johnson could play center, he could play guard, whatever. So if I took somebody like a Zach Frazier here, then I'm looking at, I'm saying Zach Frazier and Olu Oluwatimi need to compete, and then whoever is not, whoever doesn't win that center job, the other person needs to be moving. the other person needs to be moving out to a guard position. And I kind of like that. I kind of like the idea of that competition, and then still knowing that you're getting a good quality guard, again, without overdrafting or overpaying the player. So I'm going to try that out in this draft and see how it goes. Again, a lot of people do have Zach Frazier as their number one overall center. Not me, but we'll see how this plays out if we take it this way. Okay, and then our next pick is coming in here at 57. Looks like we just missed out on Cedric Gray, missed out on Edgerrin Cooper, so we're not getting one of those linebackers, but we could see what else is available around this area. Okay, here's another. So, yep. What's available here? I really like Peyton Wilson, linebacker out of North Carolina State. Okay, do they have his? Yeah, they have his stuff up. 6'3", 233. So very good size for your modern linebacker. And Um, this guy, he's athletic, can cover. That is something that has been a big problem for us. So I think he can come in and be a great fit for you right away in this scheme and be around for a long time. So we will go ahead and take him here with pick 57. Still getting one of the really good linebackers in this draft in my eyes. Let's see here. Not going with this trade offer either. Here we are, pick 69. And again, a couple different ways I can go. But again, because it's a guy that has just fit so well for us throughout this draft process, Junior Colson is available. We will take Junior Colson at pick 69 here. Our next pick can be 81. We will see who is available or what other trades want to be made, but we're not taking that. Couple of good safeties still left on the board. Okay. Also, offensive linemen that we've liked in the past still on the board. And again, based off of what we have on the team already, and what else is available later, I I do want to take, because we've already taken a center to compete for that center spot and guard spot. We've taken a couple of linebackers now, and I think again, Roger Rosengarten being here, competing for tackle position and also filling in that other guard position fits too well here. And again, you're not overdrafting or overpaying there, so you feel good about that. And then here we are at our next pick, 118. If the simulator wants to get us there, okay, here we go. Got a pretty big trade offer here. I don't think that's what I want to go with. If we look at who's available here, no, yeah. So because of who we have available to pick here at pick 118, I am going to go ahead and make a selection. And for this one, there's a few ways to go. Again, there's a few safeties left on the board I still like. There's a couple of guards on the board that I still like. Again, so we can get more positions in here to compete for multiple positions. For me, the way I'd like to go with this one in the position that we're in right now, I think I am going to go, because then we got 179, 192. Yeah, for me, I still want to make sure I'm getting some of these offensive linemen further up the draft here to really bring in depth and competition for starting jobs. So I'm taking Brandon Coleman out of TCU here, guard. And again, now at this point, we've really, brought in a lot of players for the offensive line to build depth, to build competition for starting. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. Here we are at pick 179. Again, we've taken linebackers, we've taken multiple positions across the offensive line. But all people being able to compete at different positions, whether it's center, guard, tackle. You're getting a lot of flexibility there. And then here we are at pick 179, and let's see. Okay, so again, that's one of the reasons why I was okay with passing on some of those other safeties earlier. Again, for me, Trey Taylor is a safety that I really like out of Air Force. The more I've watched him, the more I like him. So we're going to go with Trey Taylor here. I believe. Let me just double check and make sure I didn't see somebody else that. Yeah, I'm going to go with Trey Taylor at this spot. Okay, then our next pick is going to be 192. And then for this pick, let's see. Yeah, I am. Okay, this is where we come in. We take um, AJ Barner, just a good natural spot and fit for us here in that uh, point in the draft, getting some more depth along that tight end room. And then when we get to pick 235 here, I already have somebody in mind. We'll see if he's available. Again, just kind of a player you'd like to see his athletic ability on this team, Gabriel Murphy. You guys have seen me pick him a few times. You know I like him at this point in the draft, with his size, length, speed, um, all those athletic skills he has with the testing that he did. I like him. So let's take a little recap of what we did in this draft here. We decided to go a different route this time. We're going with Zach Frasier with our first overall pick. Traded back twice in that first round, all the way out of the first round to get that number 37 pick. You get Zach Frasier. You're competing for that center spot with Oluwatimi. Somebody's maybe going to end up moving guard. Then at pick 57, that second round pick we picked up, boom, we got Peyton Wilson, one of the other great linebackers in this draft. You get him, and he's going to come in and compete right away, and he's somebody again that you think with his skill set, you're going to be happy to have his rookie contract for 4 years to come, and watch him develop in that Mike McDonald system, and hopefully be here beyond those 4 years, because hopefully he has developed quite well in those 4 years, that he'll be somebody that you want to keep around. Same thing with Junior Colson at pick 69. Roger Rosengarten at 81. Again, you're linking him back up with Ryan Grubb and Scott Huff. Just makes too much sense. Brandon Coleman at 118. Getting some more competition and depth at the guard position, because again they've only brought in backup veterans at this point for those guard positions. So you get young here. Okay, get young and get somebody that can develop, especially with that great offensive coordinator and offensive line coach that you have. Trey Taylor, a safety that I really like. Add some more depth, special teams area. AJ Barner, same kind of deal, depth along tight end room, and Gabriel Murphy, again, just that real athletic guy that could get after it as an edge player, and maybe again develops Mike McDonald, taking advantage of all that athleticism he has in his system. All right, there you go. There is your draft. Let me know what you would give this one as a grade, A, B, C, D, F. What are you thinking on this one? Let me know what you would have done different. Let me know, again, we've done all of these different now. So let me know, if it fell this way, is this still something you'd be happy with? Watching them trade back that many times and then end up with somebody like a Zach Frasier as their first pick, and then how that affected the rest of the draft and what we did to bring in the other players that we brought in. All right, let me know. Put that in the comments. And then, yeah, come on, hit that subscribe button. So many of you are watching. I am up over 130 subscribers now, so that is really awesome. I mean, again, I made this channel a couple years ago. I think the first videos I ever made on it were maybe some like wrestling video game videos, and The Last of Us Part 2 videos, stuff like that. But it was very infrequent that I was uploading on here. But now I've been making some other projects that been uploading more frequently, especially the Seahawks stuff has been hitting big with you guys. So I'm going to keep doing a whole lot more of that. So please hit subscribe. Obviously, over the last month, you guys have been doing it because I've gained like 100 subscribers in like the last month. So, but there's like, some of these videos getting like 1,500 hits. So I love even more of those subscribers, and I sure do appreciate it. So thank you so much for that. And if you are listening on a podcast version, sure would love a 5-star rating, a written review, hitting the follow button or the subscribe button on either of those platforms, Apple Podcasts or Spotify. And thanks for listening to the Seattle Sports Show, where we watch legends awaken. So take cover, because with a sea of sound, you will see us rise to reign supreme and win forever.